What's up, everyone? It's your boy Scott. Welcome to the Scott Reports. Today I'm bringing you a manga review of the Promised Neverland Chapter 54. Ray had me a little bit worried. Just a little bit worried this chapter. Mainly because the situation that they're facing with this still unnamed man with Emma at gunpoint saying leave the pen and get up out of here or she's dead. Ray was actually assessing the situation of how they would have to manage, like the state that they would be in. Like if we left right now, we would be out in the middle of nowhere. It'll be cold. We can't start a fire. We're still being pursued. So we can't exactly leave. I mean, it's just the way he's wired and I understand it. But the fact that he was thinking about that before Emma, it had me a little bit worried for a little bit. It made me think that a part of Ray was kind of thinking that this guy was right. That having more people behind him, having more people to worry about would have made him weak, or they would have been baggage because, I don't know, maybe because it's shown that I expected him to think about Emma a little bit more. Now, that's not to say that he didn't think about Emma, because he did stop to think about her and the circumstances at hand. It was just the fact that she was the very last thing that he thought about. He thought about the situation that they would have to be in if they turned their back on her and gave the pen up and left. And he's like, no, we're not gonna leave this guy. That's the part that was a little bit scary about this chapter. And the tone shifted back briefly to a little bit of a comedic tone with Emma actually saving herself, hitting this guy in the nuts and getting away. You know, the kids was kind of shocked about that. They was cracking up like, look at this fool. He's balling on the ground. He got hit in the nuts, haha. So Emma, she gets her little moments every now and then, because most of the time when Norman was around, she was always outshined by Norman, and she's always outshined by Ray. And even Donna Gilda's gotten some moments in these last few handful of chapters that we've gotten. But Emma always manages to come through, and whether it's to fool us or just to be temporary to remind us that she's the main character, she has these moments of brilliance like she had in this chapter with after she escaped. She pretty much called this dude's bluff, and I pointed this out last week. She was like, if this guy wanted to kill me, he would have done it by now. He had two chances. The first time he actually let her get away, he fired a warning shot at her, but that was it. It was a warning shot. This guy, he could have clearly shot her anywhere if he didn't try to kill her, but he shot past her, and he's done that twice. So for her to play these mind games with this guy and say, you don't want to kill us. You really don't want to kill us, because if you wanted to, you would have already. It's too much of a risk for you to kill us. If you kill us, you're going to have to get rid of all of these bodies. You're going to risk someone coming after you because these goods have been damaged. And moreover, you just want to keep this place for yourself. And this is the type of behavior, again, that I expected for someone that's holed up in a bunker with a whole bunch of food and supplies. He's been there so long that he want to keep all this stuff to himself. He just wanted the kids out of there. He didn't necessarily want to kill them. So I got to clap it up for Emma for exposing him on that and everybody exposing him to it. That doesn't mean this man isn't fragile. This doesn't mean that this guy isn't shattered, as we've seen in this chapter as well. PTSD. PTSD is kicking in. This guy's been through some trauma, as he actually started having a conversation, well, not necessarily with himself. It was with a character by the name of John, a character by the name of Lucas. I mean, he just started tripping. He was like, no, Lucas, stop, shut up. It's just the type of typical behavior of someone being in this place for so long, because how long has he been in this place? We know that him and his crew escaped, what do you say, 12, 13 years ago, but how long has he been by himself? And with everybody around him dying, and maybe there is some truth to what he said, whether he killed them himself or somebody else did it, and I'll get to that in a sec, that's going to mess with your mind. And we're seeing this with this man right now, having a straight up breakdown to the point that he tripped, fell, knocked himself out. And Ray decided to say, okay, well, we don't have to worry about him for a while. So we came this far to find William Minerva. It has to be something of him here for him to lead us here. So let's go try to find some archives or find something like that that can help us on our journey of what to do next. And this is where they discovered a room that this man was in. And I'm going to put the picture up so we can actually take a look at what's going on here. I mean, if you take a look at this wall, there's all types of things around this wall right now that could lead to a lot of questions. And Promised Neverland always gives us questions what happened to all these people? I mean, what is it, roughly 13 people that's here on this wall right now? And poachers, that's the thing I want to focus on right now. We'll get to some of the other things that we can see on this wall. But poachers, did he get to the point where he was so insane that he thought the people that was with him were poachers? Did he get to that point where maybe he did snap and kill everybody himself? We see poachers, we see multiple cries for help on this wall. We see kid drawings. How long were they in this place? We see scratchings on the wall. It's definitely been a long time. Has he been here by himself? Is he still by himself? Well, that's kind of far-fetched. I think maybe he is still in here by himself. But if you look at some of the names on the wall, we see John and Lucas, Bess, Nicholas, you know, Andy, is that Fiora, Maria? It's like 12 or 13, it's like 12 or 13 names on these walls. And the part that's a little bit disturbing about all this is that he was having a conversation with himself with both a John and a Lucas. And you have to wonder how far gone is this guy? I mean, of course, him being in this place by himself for so long, maybe this is how he kept himself entertained? Or does he have multiple personalities? He has split personality disorder where he becomes each one of these people? Is he that far gone? And if that's the case, these kids need to get out of here because he is a danger. And the Promised Neverland, once again, giving us another chilling chapter, giving us the mind of a madman in this, because there's still some good in him. There's still some innocence there, because just like Emma pointed out, he could have easily killed these kids. He could have, but there's something inside him that stopped him from not doing it over him just being selfish. But now I'm worried about the fragility of his mind with him calling these personalities, calling these other names, talking to himself to the point where he knocked himself out. And this wall, I'm pretty sure we're gonna call back to this wall, because Promised Neverland don't do stuff like this for no reason. It's something on this wall, something somewhere that's gonna be really big, and I can't wait to uncover it. As of right now, the only thing it's doing is verifying that at some point this guy wasn't alone. Now he is. So the mystery that we need to find, did he kill these people himself? Did it get ransacked by some poachers? Is that what poachers mean? Like, they got out there, they were kids, maybe they were naive, they thought somebody was there to help them, and then they ransacked the place and took everything. More importantly, how does this guy get this gun, and where is he getting bullets? So there's that as well. It's a whole new world out there we have still yet to discover, and we're just at the tip of the iceberg. And Promised Neverland, once again, giving us a very solid chapter. 1 year strong and have not been disappointed yet, and I don't think we will anytime soon. So this chapter really got me thinking. I mean, I was hoping that this character, and he could very well still be somebody that can tag along with the kids, or somebody that can be there, because honestly, these kids are gonna need an adult at some point in this series. So maybe he can take them to somewhere where they're going to get help. Maybe this man can get help himself, but at the mental state that he's in right now, I don't trust him as far as I can throw him anymore. Not that I really did to begin with, I just wanted to, but now seeing that he can like change a batting of an eye like that, yeah, let's tie this man up, take these guns away, find every weapon you can and get it away from him, or he's gonna be trouble. And I think that's where this is leading, or at least temporarily. So let me know what you thought of the chapter in the comments below. If you liked the video, go ahead and drop it a like, and if you want to hear more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as there's not a shortage of content for you to indulge on this channel. And as I always say, you guys can be anywhere on YouTube right now, but you chose to listen to me. I really appreciate that, so thanks for stopping by. Also, if you would like to donate to the channel and support your boy Scott a little bit more, go ahead and hit up the Patreon, check out the rewards there, and I'll see you guys soon. So on that note, it's your boy Scott signing out. See you soon.